When talking about the greatest point guard of the modern NBA era, there are like two guys that we talk about for the most part. SGA and Luka. And if we're being honest, they're great, of course, but there is really only one person that we should be talking about. And that guy is a workhorse. He's a guy that's been great before he even stepped on NBA hardwood. And I'm talking about Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson is the greatest point guard of the modern NBA era. What's up, guys? It's your boy Godson Jew, and today we're going to talk about why Jalen Brunson is the greatest point guard of the modern NBA era. And before we do that, make sure you guys like and subscribe. And also, I'd also appreciate if you guys turn on notifications so you don't miss another video. I'm making videos every week, man. So I hope you guys tune in and turn on the notifications. Last season, Jalen Brunson was averaging 29.7 assists and 4 rebounds, and he was shooting 48% from the field and 40% from the three last season. This was all without Julius Randle being healthy for most of the season. He was doing this by himself. It's also one of the main reasons why he got an all-star nod. So like, people that think that he was doing this with healthy players, this was all by himself. Compared to someone like Shai Gilgeous or Luka, who was doing this with players like Kyrie or Chet Holmgren and Jalen Williams by their side. He had barely any support. So he was doing this off the back of his own fruition. This is what makes him such a great point guard, is that he can make the team around him better and actually lead them when he is losing other players. Not a lot of people could do that. And for those who doubt JB's defensive ability, you have to look last season, he actually was averaging 1.2 steals per game. Something that not a lot of guards in the league are capable of doing these days. And he was doing that, again, by himself. The thing with Jalen Brunson is that we can't forget he has a clutch gene. Remember in the playoffs where Jalen Brunson stepped it up big time and was the only player in the league averaging 32 points, 7 assists, and 3 rebounds per game in the entire postseason. The most by any player in that postseason, the entire postseason of 2024. The only two that compare is Luka and Kyrie, and they were averaging 30 points. And so because of that, it was all by himself, leading it by himself without Julius Randle. Knicks fans have been wanting a player like Jalen Brunson. Someone who isn't shy to take the big shots, someone who isn't shy to make the big plays. And we haven't seen a player like this since Carmelo, to be honest with you. So a player like this type of caliber doesn't come as often. And these are one of the reasons why I think he's the greatest point guard of the modern NBA era. Everything checks the box. Clutch gene, defensive ability, comes big in the playoffs, averages a lot of points, makes his teammates better. He is the ideal point guard of the modern era. This is why I think Jalen Brunson is the greatest point guard in the modern NBA.